So to do group or composite depreciation, uh, essentially it would be sort of like an average of each asset, as in like combined average of depreciation. So like, let's say there's two machines, machine A and machine B. So with the original cost of machine A, 10,000. The salvage value, 1,000. Okay. So you have a depreciable base. You guys need to really like focus here. If this is hard for you guys to focus, then you guys could go on a walk to like, to like clear your head. But you guys really need to focus in on this here. This is like very important topic. You guys need to understand. So you guys can focus here. Okay, so you have two machines. Or original value of the first machine 10,000, salvage value 1,000. So the depreciated voice is 9,000, and the useful life is 5 years. Second machine, machine B, original value 20,000, salvage value 2,000, depreciable base is 18,000, and the useful life is going to be 10 years. So let's first off calculate the straight line depreciation rate. And just like turn off your emotional side to be able to like really focus in on what is important here. 20%, 10 years, 10%. So you have a straight line depreciation rate. So what that means is now we can calculate the annual depreciation. Right. Annual depreciation. Okay. So the depreciation base for straight line, you would have to times depreciable base with the straight line depreciation rate. So the annual depreciation for machine A would be 1,800, and the straight line depreciation rate of machine B, 18,000 times 10%. Okay, 1,800. So you get the total of the original value of 30,000. Okay, and the annual depreciation of both of those machines, 3,600. So then now you got that. So you can also get the total depreciation cost. So let's see. You can calculate various things. For example, composite depreciation, depreciation. Okay, so like the formula for that is total annual depreciation divided by total cost. So the annual total depreciation is going to be 3,600. Total cost is 30,000. So 3,600 divided by 30,000 is 12%. So composite depreciation rate is 12%. The composite average life, useful life, is going to be a total depreciable cost divided by the total annual depreciation. Okay, so the total depreciable cost is going to be 2,000 plus 9,000, 27,000. Okay. The total depreciation, 3,600. So we'll get the average life, which is 7.5 years. So we have that. So now that we have that, what we can do is we can get the total average original value, 30,000. Well, you have to almost like take the depreciable base. So you have to calculate it by the total depreciable base. 27,000. It's 27,000 times 12%. So that means that per year it will depreciate by $3,240. So for example, year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got the depreciation composite group. But the book value. So then the depreciable cost, 27,000 times 12%. Annual depreciation is 3,240. So the book value, 27,000. 27,000 minus 3,040. 23,760 minus 20,520. 17,280. 14,040. 10,800. 7,560. 4,300. Well, actually, the book value is actually, the depreciation is going to be deducted from the book value, not the depreciable base. So depreciable, the book value is 30,000 minus the depreciation of the first year is actually 26,760. So the second year, the book value is 23,520. 20,280. $17,040. 13,800. 10,560. 7,320. And half. So like there's half of a year of depreciation. So year 7.5. Half of that year of depreciation is going to be 3,240 divided by 2. So 1,620. 7,220 minus 1,620. 5,700. 5,700. That's not right. Oh, oops. It's 27. What is it? Depreciable cost times. What is that? 1,240. It's the original value of composite depreciation rate of 12%. On what is the value? Original value of group assets is 3,000, and the total salvage value is 3,000. So the total decrease cost is 27,000. And the composite depreciation rate is 12%. What is the book value after 7.5 years? Oh, okay. Really? So the thing about composite depreciation is that instead of multiplying the depreciable base, instead you have to multiply the original value. Yeah. So like the thing about it is that a lot of times you have to multiply the depreciation rate by the depreciable base. Straight line is one of those examples. With straight line, you have to multiply the depreciation rate with depreciation base. The depreciable base is the book value minus salvage value. But for example, and as well as units of activity or variable, uh, as well as sum of years. For example, so like pretty much sum of years, straight line, as well as units of activity, depreciation methods. You have to multiply the depreciable rate with depreciation base. But then with double declining, you actually don't calculate the depreciable base, and instead you multiply the depreciation rate with the original cost, and as well as with composite group depreciation method. So the depreciation, the original cost, 30,000, multiply that with the depreciable rate. So actually the annual depreciation is 3,600. And half of your depreciation is 1,800. So the original book value is 30,000 minus the annual depreciation, 3,600. 100 600, 2,200. 15,600, 12,000, 8,400, 4,800 minus half a year depreciation of 1,800. 3,000 would be the salvage value. So after 7.5 years, there would be no more depreciable cost, and the remaining salvage value of 3,000. So that's how you calculate that.